My job as an educator is to prepare students to be citizens of the 21st century, ready for whatever life they choose to live. It is my desire to teach my students the importance of graduating high school and building strong, individual goals for themselves. By giving my students a student-centered education, I provide them with the opportunity to make important discoveries and learn life lessons. The students that I teach are the future doctors, lawyers, teachers, and parents. It is my job to give them the necessary skills to do what they choose well. The students in education are the purpose. The point of teaching is to make sure that each student gains an understanding of the knowledge. But deeper than that, the motive behind teaching is that the students gain a passion for learning and life. Each student is going to have a different way of gaining that knowledge because all people are different and not bound by the same borders. Each and every student is capable of learning, understanding, and gaining a passion. It is my job to find out how to create a safe and productive learning environment for my individual students. Learning in the classroom can be brought about in many different ways. Each way that learning can happen is important to utilize. For example, learning can be collaborative, discussion-based, visually appealing, concept-based, and fun. At some point, learning should be all of these things. My students are faced with times when they have to work alone and pull solely from their own knowledge, as well as times when they have to be able to use the talents and gifts of those around them. One of my jobs is to facilitate learning and growth. Although not all students learn the same, they should all be faced with the same high standards. Our belief in our students is part of what makes them achieve, part of what makes them great. Students need a firm and loving teacher, one that will set boundaries and abide by them, but also see when some of those individual students might be having a bad day and offer to be that support system for them. I believe everything in the classroom should be about actions and consequences instead of reward versus punishment. This is such a little shift in mindset that makes the world of a difference. We as people are not always rewarded for the good things that we do, but there are always good consequences for the good. I believe that it is important for students and children to learn this early. Finally, my goal for my students is to be able to learn to use what they have to do the best that they can with whatever hand they are dealt. This is a skill that takes cognitive thinking, problem solving, interpersonal and intrapersonal skills, and self-awareness. Skills like these are so vital to thrive in the world. It is my goal to provide each of my students with a foundation of these so that they can carry themselves through life. It is my hope that through everything we do in the classroom, my students will be impacted for the better, academically, morally, emotionally, and physically. I desire for them to know that they are loved by me, that I believe in them, and that I want the best for them. I may be the only light they see in the day. I may be the only one who cares. I will care with everything I have.
Breaking into centers. So what I need into stations. So what I need you to do is pay really close attention to what we are doing. In one station, we're going to be learning about the habitat that bunnies or rabbits live in. So we're going to read. plates to your desk. Do not touch them. Do not touch. Sit on your bottom because you can see them from your seats. You can see them from your seats. Sit on your bottom. Sit on your bottom. All right. We have our aquarium out. I want you. That's okay. We're not going to start today. I want you to look inside your aquarium. Do not pick up the lids. Just look inside your aquarium. Talk to your group about what you see. There's all these trees in the rainforest and they grow really, really tall, right? And all of those trees have a bunch of branches and leaves at the top of them, right? Braden, Bradley, you all looking up here? So they have trees and they grow really tall and they have leaves and branches. The canopy. Alright, so what's at the top? The canopy. It has all these trees and leaves. Birds, monkeys, and other animals live up there. Then at the bottom, that's the ground. It has the segments have 2 legs and they also have antennas on the front of them. The bigger ones, you can see those easier. The smaller ones, they're a little bit harder to see. I want everybody to look at the pill bugs and draw what they look like. On this side, right here. Why do you think it's harder, Amaya? Oh, because they're so tiny. But you can still see them and see what they're made of. They only have... it only looks like they have one part to do. And a lot of legs. Why do I need an E?
Because whenever you have an E, you put an E after E.
Alive. It needs what?
Water.
Braden said water.
Food. Water needs air. Needs food.
Food.
Needs air.
So we've been feeding our fish and our snails food. Where do you think our plants get food from? maybe air, because there's air getting